Have you ever wondered how much time you really have left after turning 70? Every year becomes more precious, and while some people in their 70s feel energetic, sharp, and full of life, others slow down, battling fatigue and health issues. The difference? It often comes down to a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can reveal how long you may live. The good news? Your body is already giving you signals about your future health. Researchers and doctors have studied patterns in people who live long, healthy lives, and they've identified 7 signs that can give you a glimpse into your longevity. These aren't myths or guesses, they are backed by real science. By the end of this article, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle. More importantly, you'll learn what changes you can make right now to improve your chances of living a longer, healthier, and more independent life. Stay with me until the end because you might be overlooking small things that could have a huge impact on your future. Once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clear roadmap for what to maintain, what to improve, and how to add more strong, active years to your life. Let's get started with the first sign, one of the simplest yet most revealing indicators of your long-term health. Sign 1. Your walking speed, a window into your longevity. If you want to know how well your body is aging, just pay attention to how fast you walk. It may sound simple, but studies show that walking speed is one of the most accurate predictors of longevity. In fact, research has found that people over 70 who maintain a brisk, steady walking pace tend to live longer, healthier lives compared to those who slow down significantly. Why is walking speed so important? Because it reflects your overall physical health, from muscle strength and balance to heart function and brain health. When your legs are strong, your circulation is good, and your nervous system is working well, you move with confidence and ease. But if your pace has slowed or you feel unsteady on your feet, it could be a warning sign that your body is losing strength. Think about 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe takes a walk every morning, keeping a steady pace. He moves with confidence, doesn't struggle to climb stairs, and crosses the street without hesitation. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has gradually slowed down. He often needs to stop and rest, struggles to keep up with others, and sometimes feels off balance. What's happening? Joe's consistent movement is keeping his muscles engaged, his heart pumping efficiently, and his coordination sharp, all of which contribute to a longer life. Frank's slowing pace, however, may indicate muscle loss, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. The less he moves, the more his body weakens, making him more vulnerable to falls, injuries, and other health risks. But here's the good news. Walking speed is something you can improve. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Take action now. Here's what you can do. Walk more often. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, even if you break it into shorter sessions. Do leg strengthening exercises. Simple exercises like leg lifts, squats, and calf raises can help rebuild muscle strength and stability. Practice balance training. Standing on one foot, heel-to-toe walking, or using a balance board can help improve coordination. Use walking aids if needed. If you feel unsteady, don't hesitate to use a cane or walking poles to support yourself. It's better to walk with assistance than to stop walking altogether. Test your walking speed regularly. Try walking 10 feet at your normal pace and time yourself. Then, try to improve that time gradually over the next few weeks. Your legs are your foundation. They keep you mobile, independent, and engaged in life. If your walking speed is still strong, it's a great sign that you're aging well. But if you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't panic. Start making small changes today, because the way you move now can determine how long and how well you live in the years ahead. Now let's move on to sign 2, your grip strength, a secret indicator of longevity. Have you ever noticed that opening a jar, carrying groceries, or even shaking hands feels a little harder than it used to? It might seem like a small thing, but your grip strength is actually one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Research has shown that seniors with a firm, steady grip tend to live longer, healthier lives compared to those whose grip strength decline. Why is grip strength so important? Because it reflects your overall muscle health, circulation, and nervous system function. When your grip is strong, it's a sign that your muscles are still engaged and active, your blood is flowing efficiently, and your nervous system is communicating well with your body. On the other hand, a weak grip can signal muscle loss, frailty, and even an increased risk of heart disease or cognitive decline. The difference between two men, Robert and Walter. Let's compare two men, Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always made an effort to stay active. He does light weight training, squeezes a stress ball to strengthen his hands, and maintains a firm, confident handshake. He never struggles to open jars, carry groceries, or hold on to railings when walking upstairs. Walter, on the other hand, has noticed that his grip has weakened over time. He struggles to twist off bottle caps, needs help carrying heavy shopping bags, and sometimes drops objects unexpectedly. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older. But what he didn't realize was that his declining grip strength was a sign of muscle loss, which could lead to frailty, falls, and even shorter life expectancy. What a weak grip can reveal about your health. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle strength. If your grip is getting weaker, so is the rest of your body. This could make you more prone to falls and injuries. Weak grip strength means weaker muscles overall, which can lead to poor balance and an increased risk of falling. Reduced independence. If simple tasks like buttoning a shirt, holding onto a railing, or cooking become harder, it could lead to loss of independence. Heart health risks. Studies have found that weaker grip strength is linked to higher risks of heart disease and stroke. Cognitive decline. Your brain and muscles are closely connected. A weaker grip can indicate declining neurological function, increasing the risk of dementia. How to improve your grip strength and stay independent. The good news? Grip strength can be rebuilt, and it doesn't take much. Here are some simple ways to keep your grip strong and your body resilient. 1. Squeeze a tennis ball or hand gripper. Doing this for a few minutes a day can help strengthen your hand and forearm muscles. 2. Carry your own groceries. Instead of relying on a cart or someone else, hold and lift grocery bags to keep your muscles engaged. 3. Use light hand weights. Simple exercises like wrist curls and resistance band pulls can rebuild hand and arm strength. 4. Do push-ups against a counter. This helps improve grip while also strengthening your shoulders and arms. 5. Practice holding on longer. Try hanging onto a railing or a sturdy object for a few extra seconds each day to build endurance. Test yourself. How strong is your grip? Here's a simple test. Try opening a tight jar without help. If it feels harder than before, it might be time to start strengthening your grip. Another way to test yourself is to shake someone's hand. Does your grip feel firm and steady, or weak and shaky? Your grip is more than just a sign of hand strength. It's a reflection of your overall health and longevity. If you still have a strong grip, that's a great sign that your body is aging well. But if you've noticed it getting weaker, don't ignore it. Start making small changes today. Now let's move on to sign 3, your ability to stand on one leg. The key to balance and longevity. Have you ever tried standing on one foot for a few seconds? It might seem like a simple task, but your balance is one of the strongest predictors of how long and how well you'll live. Researchers have found that seniors who can stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds tend to live longer and stay healthier than those who struggle with balance. Why? Because balance is directly linked to your muscle strength, nervous system function, and brain health. If you're able to stay steady on one foot, it means your body is coordinated, responsive, and still functioning at a high level. But if you wobble or need to hold on to something for support, it could be a sign of weakened muscles, slower reflexes, or even early neurological decline. Carol versus Nancy, a tale of two seniors. Let's compare two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been mindful of her movement. She does yoga a few times a week, walks regularly, and makes an effort to keep her legs strong. When she stands on one foot, she stays steady and balanced for over 10 seconds. She moves confidently, rarely stumbles, and has never had a serious fall. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to balance over the years. When she tries to lift one foot off the ground, she immediately starts tipping over and has to grab onto a chair for support. She's also noticed herself tripping more often, feeling unsteady on stairs, and hesitating when walking on uneven ground. What she doesn't realize is that her declining balance is a warning sign, one that could put her at risk for serious falls and injuries. Why good balance matters more than you think. Your ability to balance isn't just about preventing falls. It's a sign of your overall brain, muscle, and nervous system health. Here's why it matters. Reduces fall risk. Falls are one of the leading causes of injuries in seniors. A single fall can lead to fractures, long recovery times, and even permanent loss of independence. Indicates brain and nervous system health. Balance relies on your inner ear, brain, and reflexes working together. If you struggle with balance, it could signal neurological decline. Keeps your mobility strong. The better your balance, the more freely and confidently you move in daily life. How to improve your balance and stay steady. The good news? Balance can be improved at any age. Here are a few simple ways to strengthen it. 1. Try the one-leg test. Stand near a sturdy surface, lift one foot, and try to hold the position for at least 10 seconds. If you struggle, start practicing every day. 2. Heel-to-toe walk. Walk in a straight line, placing one foot directly in front of the other. This strengthens stabilizing muscles and improves coordination. 3. Strengthen your legs. Squats, lunges, and standing heel raises help build lower body strength, which is crucial for balance. 4. Tai Chi or yoga. These low-impact exercises enhance stability, flexibility, and mind-body awareness. 5. Practice weight shift. Stand with feet hip-width apart and slowly shift weight from one foot to the other, holding for a few seconds each time. Test yourself. How good is your balance? Stand near a counter or wall for safety, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can stay steady for 10 seconds or longer. If you feel wobbly, take it as a sign that your balance needs work, and start improving it today. Because staying strong, steady, and confident on your feet means you'll stay active, independent, and live longer, healthier years ahead. Now let's move on to sign 4, your sleeping patterns. The secret to longevity hidden in your nightly rest. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt completely refreshed, ready to take on the day? Or do you often feel groggy, sluggish, and unrested even after a full night in bed? The way you sleep after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. Many people think of sleep as just a way to rest, but it's actually when your body repairs, regenerates, and protects itself from aging decline. Research has shown that seniors who maintain high-quality, consistent sleep patterns tend to live longer, healthier lives. Meanwhile, those who struggle with poor sleep, frequent wake-ups, or chronic insomnia face a higher risk of memory problems, heart disease, weakened immune function, and even shorter lifespans. Henry vs. Bill, the tale of two sleepers. Let's take Henry and Bill, two men in their mid-70s. Henry has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed and alert. He rarely struggles to fall asleep, doesn't wake up multiple times during the night, and maintains healthy energy levels throughout the day. Bill, on the other hand, struggles with restless nights. He often tosses and turns, wakes up frequently, and sometimes can't fall back asleep. Even when he spends 8 hours in bed, he wakes up feeling exhausted and mentally foggy. Over time, his cognitive function declines, his blood pressure rises, and his immune system weakens. What Bill doesn't realize is that his declining sleep quality is accelerating his aging process, and if he doesn't fix it, it could impact his longevity and overall well-being. Why sleep is more important than you think. Your sleep habits play a direct role in your physical and mental health. Here's why quality sleep matters more than ever after 70. Boosts brain function. Sleep is when your brain clears out toxins and strengthens memory. Poor sleep is linked to cognitive decline and dementia. Supports heart health. Consistent sleep lowers the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and strokes. Strengthens immunity. Your immune system repairs and protects the body while you sleep, helping you fight off illness. Regulates hormones. Poor sleep can throw off hunger hormones, leading to weight gain and metabolism issues. How to improve your sleep and stay healthy longer. The good news? It's never too late to improve your sleep. Try these simple changes. 1. Stick to a routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. 2. Avoid screens before bed. Blue light from TVs, phones, and tablets can disrupt melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. 3. Get natural sunlight in the morning. Exposure to natural light regulates your body's internal clock and helps you sleep better at night. 4. Limit caffeine and heavy meals in the evening. Caffeine and large meals close to bedtime can interfere with sleep quality. 5. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Try reading, meditating, or listening to calming music to signal your body that it's time to sleep. Ask yourself, how good is your sleep? Ask yourself, do you wake up feeling refreshed and alert? Do you sleep for at least 6 to 8 hours without frequent interruptions? Do you fall asleep within 20-30 minutes of going to bed? If you answered no to any of these, it's time to prioritize your sleep. Small adjustments now can add years to your life and keep your brain and body in top condition. Because how well you rest today determines how strong, sharp, and healthy you'll be in the years ahead. Now let's move on to sign 5, your appetite and eating habits, a hidden indicator of longevity. Have you ever noticed changes in your appetite as you've gotten older? Maybe you don't feel as hungry as you used to, or certain foods don't seem as appealing anymore. While it may seem like a small change, your appetite and eating habits after 70 are powerful indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a declining appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and even accelerate aging. Margaret versus Susan, the tale of two diets. Margaret, 74, has always enjoyed her meals. She eats a variety of fresh, whole foods, maintains a steady weight, and takes pleasure in preparing nutritious meals. She has consistent energy, good digestion, and rarely gets sick. Susan, also 74, has noticed that she just isn't as hungry anymore. She often skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has lost weight without trying. She feels tired throughout the day, has weaker muscles, and finds herself getting sick more often. What Susan doesn't realize is that her declining appetite is a warning sign that her body isn't absorbing nutrients properly, which could lead to muscle loss, a weakened immune system, and faster aging. Why appetite and nutrition matter more than ever after 70. Your body changes as you age, and so do its nutritional needs. If you're not eating well, you may be missing out on essential nutrients that help maintain your muscles, bones, and cognitive health. Here's why your eating habits directly impact your longevity. Prevents muscle loss, sarcopenia. Eating enough protein helps preserve muscle strength and mobility. Supports brain health. Nutrient-rich foods protect against memory decline and dementia. Boosts immune function. A well-balanced diet keeps your immune system strong and reduces the risk of infections. Maintains healthy digestion. Fiber-rich foods support gut health and prevent constipation. Stabilizes energy levels. Eating regularly prevents fatigue, weakness, and dizziness. How to improve your diet and stay strong for years to come. The good news? It's never too late to improve your nutrition. Try these simple changes. 1. Eat enough protein. Include lean meats, eggs, fish, beans, and dairy to maintain muscle mass. 2. Focus on whole foods. Choose fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats over processed foods. 3. Stay hydrated. Many seniors mistake thirst for hunger, so drink plenty of water throughout the day. 4. Make meals enjoyable. Eat with family or friends, try new recipes, and keep food flavorful and appealing. 5. Don't ignore a declining appetite. If you're eating less than usual, talk to a doctor to rule out any underlying health issues. Test yourself. How healthy are your eating habits? Ask yourself, do you eat at least 3 balanced meals a day? Do you include enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats in your diet? Have you maintained a stable weight without unexplained weight loss? If you answered no to any of these, it's time to prioritize your nutrition. Making small adjustments to your diet can add years to your life and keep you feeling strong and independent. Because what you eat today determines how well you'll live tomorrow. Now let's move on to sign 6, your ability to handle stress, a key to longevity. Life after 70 comes with its fair share of challenges. Health concerns, financial worries, the loss of loved ones, and changes in daily routines. But did you know that how you handle stress could determine how long you live? Chronic stress is one of the most underestimated causes of aging and illness. It doesn't just affect your mood. It weakens your immune system, increases your risk of heart disease, raises blood pressure, and even accelerates cognitive decline. On the other hand, people who manage stress well tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Two different approaches to stress. John, 76, has learned how to manage life's ups and downs with a calm, steady approach. He stays socially active, enjoys hobbies like gardening and reading, and practices deep breathing whenever he feels overwhelmed. His blood pressure remains stable, he sleeps well, and he enjoys good mental health. Richard, also 76, constantly worries about things outside of his control. He dwells on past mistakes, gets frustrated easily, and has difficulty letting go of problems. Over time, his stress has worn down his body, causing poor sleep, frequent headaches, and high blood pressure. He often feels fatigued and mentally drained. John and Richard face the same life challenges, but their reaction to stress determines their long-term health. Richard's constant stress accelerates aging, while John's ability to manage stress keeps him strong and resilient. How chronic stress harms your body. Long-term stress leads to inflammation, which has been linked to almost every major age disease, including heart disease. Chronic stress increases blood pressure, making the heart work harder. Memory decline. Stress hormones damage brain cells, leading to forgetfulness and cognitive decline. Weakened immune system. Stress makes it harder for your body to fight off infections. Poor digestion. Anxiety and tension often cause digestive issues like acid reflux and constipation. Faster aging. Stress causes cellular damage, leading to premature wrinkles, muscle loss, and fatigue. Practical ways to reduce stress and add years to your life. The good news, you have control over how you manage stress. Here are a few simple but powerful strategies. 1. Practice deep breathing. When you feel overwhelmed, take slow, deep breaths to calm your nervous system. 2. Stay socially engaged. Spend time with loved ones, join a local group, or talk to a friend when you're feeling stressed. 3. Exercise regularly. Activities like walking, stretching, and yoga reduce stress hormones and boost mood. 4. Get enough sleep. Poor sleep and stress go hand in hand. Establish a relaxing bedtime routine to improve sleep quality. 5. Focus on what you can control. Worrying about things beyond your control only drains your energy. Shift your focus to solutions instead of problems. 6. Laugh more. Watch a funny movie, spend time with upbeat people, or engage in activities that bring you joy. Laughter reduces stress hormones and boosts overall health. Ask yourself, how well do you handle stress? Do you manage daily challenges without feeling overwhelmed? Do you have healthy coping mechanisms like exercise, socializing, or meditation? Are you able to let go of negative emotions and focus on the present? If you answered no to any of these, it's time to prioritize stress management. Small changes in your mindset and habits can add years to your life and improve your overall well-being. Because a peaceful mind leads to a longer, healthier life. Now, let's move on to sign 7, the power of social connections, a key to longevity. What if the secret to living a longer, healthier life wasn't just about diet, exercise, or medical care, but about the people around you? Studies have consistently shown that strong social connections can extend your lifespan, improve mental sharpness, and keep you healthier as you age. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. If you're in your 70s or beyond, the strength of your relationships could be one of the most powerful indicators of how long you'll live. Two very different paths in life. Eleanor, 78, has an active social life. She keeps in touch with lifelong friends, joins a book club, and volunteers at a local food bank. She enjoys phone calls with her grandchildren and loves catching up over coffee with her neighbors. She rarely feels lonely and always has something to look forward to. Barbara, also 78, spends most of her days alone. She has lost touch with many of her old friends, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. She spends a lot of time watching TV, but feels disconnected. Over time, she started feeling more isolated, her mood has declined, and her overall health has begun to suffer. Both women are the same age, but their quality of life is dramatically different. Eleanor's active social life keeps her mentally sharp, emotionally fulfilled, and physically healthier, while Barbara's isolation increases her risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even a weakened immune system. Why social connections are so important for longevity. Having strong relationships isn't just about companionship, it directly impacts your physical and mental well-being. Here's how. Reduces stress and anxiety. Meaningful conversations and social interactions lower cortisol levels, helping you manage stress more effectively. Improves brain function. Engaging in discussions and social activities keeps your mind sharp and reduces the risk of dementia. Boosts the immune system. Socially active seniors tend to have stronger immune responses, helping them fight off illness. Encourages healthy habits. People with strong support systems are more likely to eat well, exercise regularly, and take care of their health. It provides emotional support. Sharing life's ups and downs with friends and family helps you feel valued and less alone. How to stay socially connected after 70. If you've noticed yourself withdrawing from social activities or spending more time alone, it's never too late to rebuild your social life. Here are some simple steps to strengthen your connections. 1. Reach out to old friends. A quick phone call or an email can rekindle old friendships. 2. Join a local group or class. Book clubs, walking groups, or art classes are great ways to meet like-minded people. 3. Stay in touch with family. Don't wait for them to call first. Take the initiative to check in and plan visits. 4. Volunteer. Giving back to the community is a meaningful way to stay engaged and meet new people. 5. Attend religious or community events. Many churches, senior centers, and organizations offer gatherings specifically for older adults. 6. Try new technology. Video calls, social media, and online groups can help you stay connected even if loved ones live far away. Test yourself. How socially connected are you? Do you regularly spend time with friends or family? Do you have someone to talk to when you're feeling down? Are you involved in any groups, hobbies, or community activities? If you answered no to any of these, it may be time to rebuild your social connections. Remember, it's never too late to make new friends, reconnect with old ones, and create a meaningful support system. Because at the end of the day, life is not just about how many years you live. It's about who you share them with. Now let's wrap up with our final thoughts on how you can take control of your longevity. We've explored these 7 key signs of longevity. Take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength, confidence, and energy? Or have you noticed subtle changes that might signal areas for improvement? The good news is this: your future isn't set in stone. While genetics play a role, your daily choices have a far greater impact on how long and how well you live. The way you walk, grip objects, balance, sleep, eat, handle stress, and connect with others all contribute to your overall health and longevity. Many people assume aging means slowing down and losing independence. But that's not the full story. Science has proven that by taking care of your body, mind, and social well-being, you can live not just longer, but better. The goal isn't simply to add years to your life, it's to add life to your years. What can you do starting today? You don't need to make drastic changes overnight. Small, consistent efforts lead to big results. Move with purpose, walk daily, build strength, and challenge your balance. Strengthen your hands and body. Grip strength is a predictor of overall muscle health. Prioritize sleep. Your body repairs itself while you rest. Eat well. Fuel yourself with nutrient-rich foods that support energy and muscle health. Manage stress wisely. A calm mind leads to a healthier body. Stay socially engaged. Relationships keep your heart and mind strong. Each of these habits contributes to a stronger, sharper, and more independent you. Even if you've noticed signs of decline, it's never too late to make changes. Your body is always adapting. Give it the care it deserves. Your next step. Think about which of these areas needs the most attention. Start small. Maybe it's taking an extra walk, making a phone call to a friend, or practicing balance exercises for a few minutes each day. Your journey to a healthier, longer life starts right now. With the choices you make today, you have more control than you think. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell. We regularly share insightful, science-backed tips to help you stay active, strong, and independent for years to come. Click subscribe now so you never miss a video that could change your life. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay strong, stay engaged, and keep living your best life.